Just a little disclaimer before we get into today's episode. I would just like to say that I am not proud of any of the things that I did in this story time. I would take it all back if I could, but the past is the past, the future is the future, and I would just like to say that I don't do any of this anymore. Any of it. I've completely changed. I've done a 180. So, yeah, let's just get straight into today's episode. What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So, this is episode 4 of My Life is a Netflix Show, and I didn't film episode 4 last month, aka February, because I got my nose pierced, and I just wanted to take a break from makeup, and I really have had a sore nose lately because obviously I got it pierced. So, that's why, but this is episode 4, and if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. This episode is about to be how I was a badass child, to say the least. I regret a lot of the decisions I made, and I don't recommend doing any of the things I did. So let's just get straight into today's episode. Yeah. I would just like to start off by saying that I think my family had a lot to do with the way I acted. Up until I was 5 or 6, I was pretty much the family favorite. And by the way, little FYI, favoritism is going to be a very common theme in this story time. So I was always around my family 24/7. I absolutely loved being around my family. Literally almost just ripped my nose piercing out. And anytime my mom would be around them or drinking with them, which wasn't often because my parents are not drunks, I'm just going to say that. It's okay to have a few drinks, but you guys will see what I mean. And when they would drink with them, I would be right there. But one of my aunts ended up getting pregnant around this time, and I was a fucked up little child. Okay, we're just going to say that. I'm not going to go into too much detail about how I was a fucked up little child, but just now I was a very fucked up little child. So, naturally, I found this out, I'm like, that's not my cousin. That's not my cousin. And I walked straight to my grandmother. I looked at her literally like this. I was like, that's not my cousin. Like, at 5 years old. Like, what? But obviously, they would tell me otherwise because, duh, it's my aunt's kid. But my little ass was not having it whatsoever. And around this time, like, as I said, before my aunt gave birth, we were all really close. When my great uncle, I don't even know, when he would come down from California, since he ran away when he was 15, and keep in mind, he's, like, old as fuck now. Not to be, like, mean, but he's old. So this is, like, forever ago, when he ran away when he was 15, and never really came back from California except to visit. So when he would come down, I would be right there, or when my other uncle, no, my cousin, my second cousin, who is, like, my mom's age, would be there from Pennsylvania, I think, then I would be around all them too, and we would all, like, do things together, whatever. But also, I had a really bad separation anxiety from my mom, so wherever my mom went, you better already know I was damn well there, regardless of what she said. And because I was the youngest, of course, I was favored a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna be blunt with you guys. And keep in mind, I have another aunt, and I have 3 other cousins. One is a year older than me, and I saw them quite a bit. Like, me and the one that was a little bit older than me, we were kind of close. But because my family is fucked up, and as I said, there's a lot of favoritism, I didn't really see them as often. So over the years, we did drift apart. But before that, my other aunt ended up giving birth to my cousin. And Ryan, if you're watching this, I mean no disrespect to you. You're actually chill as fuck. And I obviously do accept you as my cousin. I was just a fucked up little kid, and I hope you understand. So I would basically cry because my mom would be leaving for a while to go see my aunt when she had my cousin. And I understand now, like, why I couldn't go up there and everything. Obviously, like, I couldn't because I was only 5 years old. But back then, in my little 5-year-old mind, I'm like, this bitch is about to abandon me. And as I said, family issues really play into how I think, especially to this day. But, I was like, whatever, like, I have to stay here with my older sister. And 2 years later, my older sister gives birth to her first daughter, Ava. And I was super excited about this because me and that older sister were close. We're going to call her B. And we were, like, really close. Like, I would sleep over there. And then I thought for a while that I wasn't going to be able to sleep over because of her just having the kid. But she actually still let me sleep over, and she would let me help with my niece. Okay, I can't put makeup there. And I was super excited about this because new baby in the family. Plus, I wanted to get away from my family because this is when all, like, the real shit started. Obviously, my cousin was, like, 2 around this time because he was born in 2012. This was in 2014. And I was basically put on the back burner from everything. It wasn't the fact that the attention was all off me now. I didn't really care. Maybe when I was 5 I would have cared, but I was 5, so whatever. But as I grew older, I definitely did not care. I just observed how fucked up the family was, and I observed even more each year. Until I started putting all the pieces together myself. Anyway, so I was like, you know what, like, I'm gonna just sleep over whenever I can, basically, and I'll just help with the kid. Because obviously I want to help with my niece, like, I want to be involved in her life. But, fast forward to November of 2014, my other older sister, who was 15 at the time, pops out her kid. Yeah. Unexpectedly. We did not know she was pregnant until 5:30 in the morning when she's like, I need to go to the hospital, I'm so constipated. She was not constipated. She was in labor. And y'all should have seen the look on my mom's face when she found out she was having a kid. Oh my god. I thought we were all gonna die. I thought the whole world was about to come burning down. So I'm like, even like me being 7 at the time, I was like, oh shit. It's getting real. You know what I'm saying? But everything ended up turning out being fine in the end. Or so I thought. Because, why would it be fine? I couldn't find where my eyebrow brush went, so we're just gonna have to improvise, but this is when I really started amping up my game of being a bad child. I would be out with my sister 24/7. We would go to 7-Eleven, which is, like, right over this busy street and this bridge. Not even that far from my house. It's literally, like, a 10-minute walk, if that. At 11 o'clock at night. And she would smoke, drink, party. But then when she had her kid, she was obviously home more and trying to be more responsible. Keyword trying. And I was kind of just all alone. And that really sucked. Because at this time, my cousin started to get away with literally everything. Funny story, he ran me over with an ATV. Deadass. Like, deadass ran me over. And he got away with it. Well, I got in trouble. I forgot exactly why I got in trouble, like what their reasoning for making me get in trouble was when I wasn't the one who ran him over. Like, literally, the one time I accidentally made him trip because I stepped on his shoe, and I literally got screamed at. So, it's okay. So, let me get this straight. It's okay for him to run me over with a fucking ATV, but if I accidentally, like, step on his shoe and make him, like, trip on accident, I'm a badass kid? Like, I'm a horrible person? I don't fucking think so. And whenever I would retaliate, they would just yell at me more. So I was like, okay, fuck it, whatever. I don't really fucking care anymore. And yeah, I swore at 6 years old. Just not around my parents. My sister would let me swear, but, well, the one that lived at home till she ran away. And she ended up coming back eventually, but it was just not the same. And I just fucked up my fucking eyebrow. But yeah, like, when I tell y'all, like, it just wasn't the same. Like, her and my mom would be fighting 24/7. And she would leave. The one time we actually thought she was missing, but turns out she was just with their friends. And then she ran away again. Of course. And during this time, I was around my cousin a lot. Because at this time, our moms were close. Obviously, they're sisters. But just like any other sisters, they have their issues. And around this time, they didn't have any issues. And my other aunt was around sometimes, and so were her kids, which I like to hang out with. But they weren't there a lot because, as I said, my family is, like, they love favoritism, basically. Yeah. And that was especially true. Like, my cousin was the family fucking favorite. He basically ran the family at that point, and when I would try to say something, I would almost get slapped in the fucking mouth for it. Like, what? They'd be like, that's not true, la, la, la. I'm like, bitch, stop, just stop. Because you know what damn well is true. Like, what do you want me to fucking do? Like, and my family's thing is, like, they don't want to hear the truth. Like, they just can't fucking accept the truth. But, you know, that's a trait that I don't get from my family. So, let them do whatever the fuck they want. And I had made friends in the neighborhood around that time. And I had friends at school, too. School was going great until I got into middle school. But, you know, instead of me always being the one to go to Fancy Island. Okay, funny thing is, there's this old amusement park. It's not really there anymore. But there was this amusement park not that far from my house. And keep in mind, I live right down the street from my grandparents. So, we were going to, it was supposed to be me, my cousin, and then my grandmother, and I'm pretty sure also my aunt. Yeah. And then pretty much all of us just take a day to go to Fancy Island together, and my other cousins were supposed to go too. My other aunt's kids that, like, nobody ever really heard of, like, heard from, you know. So, me and my mom never heard anything about it, like, ever again, after, like, 3 times it was brought up. And my aunt she just had another kid. Like, of course. And me and my mom go on Facebook the one day, because I'm sitting with my mom, you know, I was 10 at this time. And my sister had just moved out with her partner, so both my sisters no longer lived at home. And we go on Facebook, and we see that they went without me. Because they wanted to take my cousin. Okay, well, I'm going to spend time with my cousin too, because even though we didn't get along sometimes because of the favoritism, like, our family, like, literally fucked us up. They didn't really fuck him up, but they fucked me up. My cousin's actually pretty fucking cool. I'm not going to lie. He's hilarious. He's literally hilarious. I literally just seen him yesterday, and I asked how he was, because I thought he was dead, because I haven't seen him in so long. But anyway, this was around the time that I realized that my family does not accept me and does not love me for who I am, because they would always tell me I needed to do better in this, I shouldn't be doing this. They would basically criticize everything I do. And it hurt my feelings, because why can't I be enough? Why can't I be enough? My cousin literally scribbles on a piece of paper, well, I literally paint my heart out, and they're like, oh yeah, that's, like, his is more prettier. Like, okay, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it was scribbles. He was, like, little, but I'm out here literally painting my heart out. And any accomplishment I ever made, whether it was in school or something, they didn't really seem to care about nor notice. So, that is when I realized I need to start distancing myself from these people. I don't like them. Another thing that happened around this time was I noticed that my grandmother was just using me as a fucking babysitter for my cousin. Since I was 10 and he was a few years younger than me, when he would want to go swimming in the summer, they would be in the house while I was watching him. Yeah. Like, you're gonna leave a 10-year-old in charge of a younger kid? Are you stupid? Are not, like, are you stupid? And then she would also use me to go on my mom's laptop. She'd be like, oh, like, we're just gonna say we're dropping you off and we're gonna go in and use your mom's laptop for whatever we gotta do. I forgot what it was. And honestly, I don't really fucking care at this point. And so I was like, okay, the fuck do you want me to fucking do about it? Like, and that's even if my mom will let y'all. Like, yeah, I pulled that card because they were pissing me off. Well, when I was 11, I realized that I definitely need to leave this family. So basically, I ended up cutting off my family except for my 2 older sisters and their 2 girls at the time. Obviously, it's more now. And my parents. You know, me and my parents would bump heads a lot. And my sister, who had her kid at 15, she had a thing for bullying me. Like, the one time we were walking and I was like 5 or 6, and she got the bright idea to push me down in the ditch. You know the metal, like, sewer parts? Yeah, I hit my head off that. And I also really fucking fucked up my leg. And she thought it was funny. No, like, she actually thought it was funny. But I was like, and then she kept apologizing, and I was just sitting there crying because, like, why the fuck would you fucking do that? And I was just not in a good state as it is because of all the fucking family issues. So as I said, when I was 11, I said, fuck y'all. Goodbye. And I don't really care what you guys have to say about it because this is, like, not even the full story. There's things I can't talk about on here. But trust me, if I would, I could. Well, if I could, I would. I said that fucking ass backwards. But I just was like, I was done with the bullshit at that point. And so, well, they were out doing whatever without me because I wasn't invited anyway. That's another reason why I distanced myself, because it's like, dude, if I'm not invited, then why the fuck am I gonna stick around? Like, if you guys aren't gonna treat everyone equally, then why am I gonna stick around? Like, are you fucking dumb? Like, girl, bye. Girl, bitch, please. And so, obviously, that ended up being a whole big thing. Like, oh, she doesn't come around. And then this was around the time that my mom and my cousin's mom, aka my aunt, got into a huge fight. Yeah. And my aunt and my grandmother both pinned all the blame on me. Why wouldn't they? Why the fuck wouldn't they, right? And so they pinned all the blame on me, saying that I was the fucked up one, and I'm fucked up because of my mom, and I need help, and they see how mean I am. And that's when my mom went off on both of them and was like, no, you got this fucking ass backwards, okay? Like, she's like, to my aunt, she's like, your son is a fucking dick to her, and both of you let him get away with it, like running her over with the ATV, or just a whole bunch of shit in general. Like, I can't remember a lot of the shit that happened because I'm way older now. This is, like, literally almost, like, a decade ago. Okay, so just bear with me. And so my mom's like, no, like, you got it fucking ass backwards. And that's when my mom and my aunt, like, stopped talking for a little bit, and then they started talking again. Just a super on and off sister relationship. Meanwhile, I was over here starting middle school. Middle school was not it for me. I'd be lying to you guys if I said middle school was it for me. It was not. Middle school were the worst years of my life, and that's when I started to become a badass child. So in the summer before 7th grade, I was 12 years old, and this is when I first started YouTube, okay? I get the bright idea that I'm going to fucking sneak out and do what I want at 12 o'clock at night. So I snuck out. I walked my happy little ass down the stairs because I couldn't go out my window because my dumb ass would have fallen and fucking broke my neck. So I would go to the park and I would meet up with my friends and we would smoke weed. And I just want to say real quick that this is not my parents' fault at all. Like, they had no idea they were doing this. They were just trying to give me the best life possible. And my parents will even tell you themselves, like, they are my parents before they're my friends. Which I agree with. Like, obviously, I'm about to be the same way with my kids. Because, bitch, if you think you're going to get away with shit you shouldn't be doing, then you're not. So, I would do all that shit behind my parents' back. And then, one of my mom's little friends decided to be Captain Save-A-Ho, the hoe being my mom, and she snitched because I posted like a video of me sneaking out on my fucking YouTube channel. And then all the videos I had, all them videos got deleted. And that was on this channel too. So I will pull up the videos, but obviously, as I said, they're fucking deleted. Like, really? Like, mind your own fucking business. Don't you have a kid of your own? Like, go take care of your kid. Let my mom deal with me. And my mom was so fucking livid when she found out. My dad was livid. My mom was livid. Okay, but, like, understandably, because looking back at it, anything could have happened to me. Like, there's some scary-ass people out in this world, and the streets are no place for a kid at 12 o'clock at night. So, I see why they were upset, and I've obviously learned my lesson because I don't sneak out anymore. And no, I'm not lying when I say that. I genuinely don't sneak out anymore. It literally was just like kind of like a phase to me where like I would sneak out, and obviously I stopped ever since my parents found out. But yeah, like we would like smoke weed, do whatever. And at first I was not about to smoke no weed. I was 12. I was like, I don't really want to do this. But they're like, do it. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna do it. And I did it. And that, I don't think my mom ever found out about, but I haven't done it really since, because I just don't care enough. I got a lot of shit going for me, you know what I'm saying? So, I was also out here in a relationship. This relationship ended up not working out, obviously. First of all, it was middle school. What middle school relationships last? Let's be real. And not only that, but bro cheated on me with my best friend. Like, dude, be so fucking for real. Like, get a fucking life. And so I obviously was heartbroken, and I ended up being lonely for a little bit. But slightly after COVID was a huge thing. So, like, 2021, I ended up meeting this friend group. Apparently, I can't talk. And before we get into this shit, I need a hit because this shit's about to be tea. Okay, anyway. The room's spinning. Give me a minute, but anyway. So, me and this friend group would always hang out, and around this time, I was in another relationship. And that relationship was toxic as fuck. No, like, it was abusive. Literally abusive. And I'm not just saying that as like, oh, my relationship was abusive. He cheated on me. No, like, it was physically, emotionally, verbally, etc. Like, it was actually abusive. Like, I'm not about to sit here and joke about abusive relationships. That shit ain't even funny. That shit is not funny. And so I was like kind of done with shit at that point, and I need to blend more. Yeah, I was like really depressed, and I got really depressed in middle school. I ended up being diagnosed with depression and anxiety in my middle school years, which later in my sophomore year, so last January, I ended up getting diagnosed with PTSD and BPD, so fuck my life. But I was just kind of like done. Like, I would always be out with this friend group and partying, doing basically all the shit that I should not have been doing. I'm not going to go too much into detail, but you could also use your imagination. Let's just say I end up losing my virginity, and I regret that shit because I lost it to the wrong person. Like, as I said in my answering assumptions about me video, girl, it is not worth it to lose it so early. I wish I would have waited, but here we are a couple years later. And I would also be out on the streets past like 10:30, but my mom would make me like be home by like 11, and I would be, you know, out with my friends, basically just doing whatever, going to the park. I literally walked to fucking Wendy's the one time because my mom wouldn't take me and I had money, so I walked 4 hours just to get some fucking food. And then when my mom found out, she was pissed. But when it comes to food, like, food is food, and I just wanted some food. That's honestly why I did it. Like, that's why I did it. I'm not even lying. I just wanted fucking food. So my fat ass walked to Wendy's, and I sat there and was like, I'm about ready to just call her, like, have her pick me up, but she would have killed me. And, like, during that time, like, we also had custody of my niece, and it was just a whole mess. So I was even more depressed. And then I ended up starting to smoke weed again, but that ended up dying down. Thank God. That ended up dying down because, girl, bye. I was like 14. What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? I was fucking 14. Like, what the fuck? And so, thank God that ended up dying down, though. Like, I don't fuck with that shit anymore. I hit Nick, but that's about it. No, that is it. And because of that friend group, I'm not going to go too much into detail about the friend group because you guys already know exactly what I'm talking about. And I don't want to keep, you know, bringing it up because y'all already know the tea. So, like, why am I going to keep bringing it up? But we would just do a lot of fucked up shit. We would throw bricks at stop signs. I don't fucking know why. I was just there. I wasn't doing it myself. I was just there watching it. I wasn't fucking doing anything about it. Because why am I about to be a snitch? So, I was just there while they were doing that. And I was like, oh yeah, like, haha. Whatever. And keep in mind, the only thing that I didn't do was have a hoe phase. And I never will. Thank God. Like, I've never had a hoe phase. And obviously, I'm in a relationship now, so the day where I have a hoe phase is never going to come. Because my thing is loyalty. But yeah, we were out here doing all this badass shit, smoking, drinking, etc. And do I regret doing all this? Yes. I do. Try not to get this on my face, but I do regret it. But you can't take the past back. My contour is going to have to be a little bit high because I can't place makeup around my piercings, obviously. And then when I was 14, end of that year, I ended up getting into a relationship because that friend group, as I said, and that relationship was good for a year. And then it all fell to shit. But during that year, I ended up meeting my ex's best friend. And I'm just going to say now that if you were, like, expecting me to, like, say that I cheated, no. I was loyal as fuck even after all the shit he put me through. So he should be thankful. Especially because I did a lot for his fucking beggar ass. Like, get the fuck out of here, girl, bye. So, while he was out here cheating on me and treating me like shit, I was out there doing everything I could for him, and my dumbass should have left. But leaving a abusive relationship, because that relationship was, as I said, abusive. I've had bad luck. I ended up getting even more depressed. But as I said, I met his best friend, which we're just going to call JJ because you guys already know who JJ is. If you don't, he's my boyfriend. And during this time, I was also doing bad shit, and it got to the point I made a fucking Molotov. Yeah. Why? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. But just know I made a fucking Molotov. Literally. Like, as I said, I regret all of this. I've obviously changed. I don't do this type of shit anymore. But back then, I didn't care for some reason. I really didn't care. It could have been the fact that I was overly depressed. Or I don't even know what it was. I don't know why I did this shit that I did, and I gotta blend that, so I know. Don't come for me. But as I said, I just did a lot of fucked up shit. And this was around the time that I started not to care about school because school pissed me off too much. School sent me into literal rage episodes constantly. Literally. Literal rage episodes. Like, I'm not even fucking exaggerating. I would be flipping my shit 24/7. And it got to the point I ended up having to go to the mental hospital for a few days. Which, in that mental hospital, I was still a badass child. Yeah. I did not care. So, in the hospital, we ended up piercing a girl's nose. Which actually was low-key kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie, the hospital I went to was a really shit experience. I'll do, like, a story time on it, whatever. But it was, like, a really, really shit experience. Like, I would not recommend. Like, no. Like, it fucking sucked. And whatever. Like, as I said, it was just horrible around. So, when I was there, when I got home, I was back on my bullshit. And I was just fucking living it up. You know what I'm saying? So, there was that. I was out here living it up, living my life. And not really giving a fuck about school, which honestly wasn't new. As I said, I did not really give a shit about school. School pissed me off, sent me into rage episodes. But, like, also at the same time, it's school. Who fucking likes school? No one. That's what I thought. And if you like school, I'm sorry, but I don't fuck with you. And then, obviously, like, a year later, like, we ended up, like, fucking breaking up. We literally broke up October 2023. And as I said before, I had met his best friend before his best friend JJ. And literally not that long after me and my ex broke up, me and JJ started talking. And I was low-key fucking with it because I developed feelings for him. Like, straight up feelings. Like, at first, I was like, oh, like, he probably doesn't fuck with me back. Like, he probably doesn't fucking like me. Which obviously turned out not to be the case. But, you know me, my overthinking ass out here. I was like, oh, like, he probably doesn't fuck with me like that. Whatever. Meanwhile, I was getting into fights, too. Yeah. I was getting into fights. I was whooping some ass out here. And I couldn't fight when I was, like, 10, obviously. Like, I fought like I was on fucking Jerry Springer. But as I got older, the better I got. And when people would piss me off, I would fucking yell on the top of my lungs at them. I have a history of throwing shit and breaking shit. Yeah. Which, for someone with BPD, that is fucking expected when they go into a rage episode, like, or just someone with anger issues in general. You know what I'm saying? Then a lot of people out here be having anger issues, which is totally understandable because we have all these nerves in our body and people still manage to get on the very fucking last one of them. So I was just not fucking with it. I was not fucking with it. Like, I have, as I said, I've changed. I'm no longer like that, but I do obviously freak out sometimes. but I would be getting into fights, and I've had the cops called on me multiple times, which I'm not proud of. If you guys think that, like, I'm proud of all this shit, I'm not. Let me clear that up. Don't get it twisted. I'm not proud of it. But shit happens, and I learn from my mistakes. Period. So I'm out here, and my therapist ends up calling the cops on me because I was saying a whole bunch of shit. Like, I was going off. But that was my old therapist, right? And my old therapist was a gaslighting cunt. No, she's a definition of a gaslighting cunt. Actually, I can't say that. There are other people I know that are worse. Anyway, I need to shut my mouth before I go any further with that. I was just not, fucking with people at the time. I still really don't, if I'm being honest. People just pissed me off. And, like, another thing is that I just felt so misunderstood. Because in reality, like, I knew the whole time that deep down inside, this is not who I really am. And I don't want to be like this. I want to go back to my old self. And people just didn't understand me. They literally, they didn't fucking understand me. So, obviously, that made me feel some type of way and did not help. And then, obviously, I'm in my junior year now, and I got OSS for some bullshit, which is a whole fucking story in itself. So, when I got OSS and they told me I had OSS, like, as soon as I got called down, like, whenever something happens at school and I get fucking called down or something, I literally walk in there, and I already have an attitude automatically, because I don't fucking like that school. I don't fuck with it. And so I'll be like, yo, like, what? And then when I ended up getting called down, when they suspended me, I got called down to the office, they were like, wanted to tell me, oh my god, I'm a dumbass. I forgot I had a piercing there. Fuck my life. But when they called me down there, they wanted, why don't you tell me why you think you're here? Because it was the office, it was the school officer, and then it was my assistant principal, because they're divided based on, like, the first letter of your last name. And so I was like, I don't fucking know. I literally said, I don't fucking know. Why don't you tell me? And they were like, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. And I was like, okay, and your fucking problem is? Like, as I said, I automatically had an attitude because I don't fuck with that school. So I obviously had an attitude. I was like, okay, well, like, does it look like I care? Like, does it? Because I don't think it does to me. And then they ended up going to talk to the actual principal, so they put me in the room with my guidance counselor, who, like, I'm close with, so I really didn't mind. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, I'm fucking done with this school. Like, y'all ain't shit. Y'all don't do shit. Y'all are so fucking annoying. The school's literally known for the worst type of shit, and you think anyone wants to go here, but in reality, no one wants to go here, so fucking fact check yourself. Damn! And when they walked in and told me that I have OSS, I literally just started laughing. It was so funny to me. I was like, alright, so call my mom. And they're like, we did call your mom. She's at an appointment, so we called your dad, and the cop is giving you a ride home. And I was like, so I got in the back of the cop car, and they took me to my house. They fucking searched my house without a fucking search warrant. And keep in mind, I'm underage still. They searched my house without a fucking search warrant. And they went through my personal shit in my room without a search warrant. And then I also brought that up to the cop when I had my hearing. I was like, so you guys went through all my personal shit without a search warrant. And I'm a minor. The fuck? And I honestly didn't even think of that until JJ ended up telling me, like, yeah, no, they can't fucking do that. And then his aunt told me the same thing. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm bringing this shit up. And that's what I did. I brought that shit up at my hearing. I'm like, I'm a minor, and y'all went through my shit without a search warrant. Y'all are fucking lucky that I don't fucking press charges on y'all. Because at that point, I was done fucking around. Like, I was pissed off. Whatever. And around this time, I started hitting my neck. Yeah. I started doing this shit in, like, not fucking February. I don't know what. Dude, I can't think. Not February, fucking, what's it called? Like, at the very end of November. And I've been doing it ever since. My parents don't support it. Like, as y'all already know, like, if you watch my answering assumptions video, they know. They don't support it. They don't buy me it. They don't support it. But it helps with my withdrawals, so that's the only reason why they let me do it. But now I would just like to say I've straightened my life out. I go to school. Ever since high school, I started taking school a little bit more seriously because I realized that I need to take school seriously or I'm not going to be successful. And I was like, when I was 14, I'm like, I'm fucking dropping out. And I was like, no, I need to graduate. I need to get my shit on track. So I basically stopped doing all the bad shit that I do. I don't do any of that shit anymore. Okay? I don't do any of that shit anymore. And I'm going to make a disclaimer to, like, put, like, in this video that basically says I don't do any of this shit anymore. Because I already know if I don't put it in the beginning of the video, people are just going to automatically assume I'm the same way when I'm really not. Like, I've changed a lot. I don't sneak out or any of that shit. I keep to myself, if anything. I keep to myself. I go to school, see my boyfriend, come home. Play piano, do what I gotta do. Like, when I tell y'all I'm so happy that I basically turned my shit around, got my shit together, I mean it. Like, I'm not proud of the shit I used to do. I'm not proud of it whatsoever. Like, I'm not proud of it. If anything, if I could go back in time and take it all back, I would, but the past is the past, and the future is the future. And that is something I had to learn the hard way. And, like, before y'all sit here and judge me, just remember, we're all human. We all make mistakes. You ain't perfect. I'm not perfect. Don't get it twisted. Like, don't come for me when y'all ain't perfect either. And I'm not going to come for anyone else because I'm not perfect either. But anyways, this is the end of My Life as a Netflix Show, episode 4. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean the world to me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.